I've been in the lead up to my exams. In fact, I am still in the lead up to my exams. But I figured I've done most of the research I need to. I've studied most of the stuff I need to, and yeah. So I figured it's actually time for a stream. But first, let me very quickly drop these links to my friends. Let me just hold on. Oh my god, I've dropped to 63 followers. That's not good. That's rather unfortunate actually. Let me just we stream in, and then I'm gonna paste the link to my Twitch, and then I'm gonna go into my other group, and I'm gonna type we stream in, post the link to my Twitch, and if you guys see an emerging pattern, I'm gonna send this to my other group of friends and say we stream in. Okay. Yeah. It says they're having troubles connecting to my streaming software, which shouldn't be a problem. I'm just gonna say we stream in. Okay. Yeah. That should be all the people I need to talk to. It should be all the people I need to plug myself to, and you know what, let's try something new. Let's play a bit of indie music. Put the volume on. I'm going to put the volume on 40%, and we are going to hop back into Hollow Hardcore. But I'm not recording single player. So I've been doing a little bit of the boring stuff off camera. In fact, we have probably. Let me actually count how many days it's been. Okay, I'm realizing that indie is probably not the stuff I would like to listen to for the whole. Let's do jazz. Jazz has never let me down. Soft jazz has never let me down. And yeah. Okay. Escape options, video settings, render distance. Oh my god, did someone just follow? Hello MDNG, MDNG8899. Welcome to the stream. Always good to have new people in the stream. So we're doing hardcore, and I am still lagging. Okay. The texture pack is Sphax's Pure BD Craft. Let me actually type this out for you. SPHAX Pure BD Craft. You're probably gonna want 32-bit because I'm actually using 32-bit. So yeah, I am. Wait, how did you know? Hey, welcome to the stream, neighbor. Always good to have some neighbor from across the causeway in a stream. So today this is really just the stream where I oh, hey Alfie, morning. As you can tell, I've just woken up and I've been sick for the past few days. So, well, actually, I'm still kind of sick, but I'm more in the remission stage of being sick than I am being the actual stage of sick. So, I have made a ton of progress, and the way I made my progress is, if I go to my statistics, you can actually see the number of villager trades I've done, and I've done 3,600 villager trades, which is how I got. Yeah, it's nighttime here, but I only just woke up recently. I only just woke up, so Elfie was right about the morning thing, because I've been upside down because of studying for my exams and I guess the fact that I just usually sleep all day. But yeah, it's pretty intriguing, and I have not streamed in a long time, so I figured I might as well just hop on, stream a little, get a bit of stuff done. And what I'm doing today is I'm laying out the foundation for my house. The house that hold on, what day is it? It's currently day 120, and I still haven't come any closer to completing the house, but okay, well, that's not true. I have an outline, and sometimes an outline is just good enough, The totem is bussin'. I think it's meant to look like the shit. What's that video game? I think it's Crash Bandicoot. It's a yeah. It's meant to be the evil mask from Crash Bandicoot. I think. I'm not sure though. It could be some other. I guess. Hey Dr. Quantum, welcome back. Sorry about the lack of streams recently. I have been blasted with homework and illness as well. So, yep, I've heard, I've seen Dr. Quantum in your streams. That's pretty cool. So let me just explain what this base is gonna be. What's up to? Hey Dom, welcome to the stream. Wow, this is the most people I've had in a long time. So I guess, how am I doing now? Well, I am still sick. I'm coughing like hell, but it's not the kind of cough I'm gonna drop dead from. So don't worry. And it's not you know what, you know. I haven't found a way to make the golems pathfind over there easier, but yeah, I'm just gonna sort of pretend they're meant to be here. Also, that just reminded me, I have 59 levels and I don't know what to do with them. I should probably start enchanting some actual god gear. So, in one of these chests there should be lapis because I've been bingo. Okay. Yeah, I've been neurotically saving up resources while I've been doing trading. And basically trading's all I've been doing for this let's play. Let me show you guys just how many trades I've gotten done. If I go to my statistics menu, scroll down, I've slept 100 out of about 100. Oh, Pyrocat! Oh my god, everyone is dropping by the stream. Hello, welcome to the stream again. And I have 36 or 3,643 trades. Is how many trades have been done. So, welcome back to the stream, Pyrocat. Long time no see. Good to have you back here again. And yeah, it's always good to have a bunch of people in my streams. It makes me feel happy. Okay, so let's look at these chants. Unbreaking 3. That's just a flat Unbreaking 3. This is also a flat Unbreaking 3. Unbreaking 3. I'm sensing a pattern here. And Unbreaking 3. Okay, so let me just enchant my hoe so it clears out the enchantment selection. Is this a new world or is this the same old one? Oh, this is apparently the first enchant I've ever done. This is actually this is the Season 5 world, the one where I'm vegetarian. I died in Season 3, and then I died in Season 4, and then I hopped into a new world, and I have yet to die in this one. So, yeah. Let's... Okay, Blast Protection is going to be a goated enchant. It's going to be absolutely goated. I've died to creepers in 2 of my 5 Let's Plays, or 2 of the 4 previous worlds I've died in. And I've even got Respiration too. That is also pretty pog. Let's look at chess pieces. Okay, Fire Protection is probably something I want on the boots. No, that offers Blast Protection. Oh, okay, this offers Protection, which is good. This also offers Protection. And yeah, this is a new world. And Fire Protection. That's perfect. And it's even got Unbreaking. Okay, so I now have acquired the goat gear, like the absolute goat set of armor that I have in this world. So I just Fire Prot 1, Projectile Protection 3, Protection 2, Protection 1. You guys can go respectfully sit on the 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, I've the old world, or okay, the world I had the most playtime in, I died to a creeper. But this world is starting to approach that world in terms of playtime. That world was about 300 days, this is 121. And I'd like to think that I've made a lot more progress in this world because, I don't know, trading is actually one of the most insane ways to earn profit in this game. So 1, 2, 3, 4 mending. And let me just, right, okay. So, I need to, oh, wait. Hold on. I need to merge these to create a Feather Falling 4. And then, onto my boots, go the Feather Falling 4 and the Mending. Okay, now these are officially my set of God boots. Next up, Prot, I would like to get an oh, see you later, Dom. I will catch you later. And this is my God chestplate. It would probably be a little more of a God chestplate if I had thorns on it, but who cares? Put mending on this bad boy. And I believe the last pair are my pants. I would like to put unbreaking on them, but enchantment order doesn't... Oh, whoops, where's my cat going? Enchantment order doesn't matter as much as what enchants you have on it, so... Yeah, thanks for the wish for good luck. I will try to do my best in this world, and now that I'm below 30 levels, it actually makes sense for me to start doing a little more trading. So, let me basically show you guys what has been happening for the past... Oh wait, hold on. Okay, that's my fortune axe. You know what? I'll tell you what. Right? Let's make a silky axe with all of the good enchants on it. So first I'm gonna need to get down this hole successfully. For some reason I can't. Did anything off cam? Wink wink lol. I have actually done... You can get best enchanted diamond armor and tools by trading with villagers. Plus, if you lose a piece, I can get it back. You know what? You're actually right. That was actually how I got most of my diamond gear. All of my diamond tools either came from a toolsmith or a... Oh wait, actually, you know what? That is sort of a worthwhile trade, especially since my only goal is to get an axe and then put another trade on it. But yeah, in fact, I have a guy who does all my diamonds. He was the guy who did all of this. Oh, lower the music a bit. Gotcha. I'll put it on 27%. That should be good. And yeah, this is my god level armorer. He does all of these trades for me. And I've also added a couple of villagers here. One of them does Luck of the Sea 3, Frostwalker 2, and another one, I believe this one has mending, but he's not as good as the other mending guy I have, who is 10. So the last stream was the one where I got a mending villager for 10 emeralds a book, which was absolutely absolutely beast. Like I cannot comprehend how much I like that villager. So I have a Silk Touch book that I got from another villager. In fact, you know what? This is actually the point in time when I'm gonna need a little more, or a couple more Silk Touch books. So let me very quickly make a trip over there and grab some silky books. So I've caught a lot of horses off camera, but my main horse is currently this horse that looks a little bit like Socks from... Should name that villager Mr. Beast. You know what? I will actually get to villager naming when I move them into the basement of this house. Basically, I'm gonna build the heart shape, and then oh right, I've also expanded my farm a little bit. So if you look at the farm, you'll notice that it got expanded further out by 1 row, and then in that 1 row, in that 1 row, I've added pumpkins and melons. I notice Enderman like stealing my shit. They just like walking up, taking my melons and leaving, but that's who cares. But yeah, we should... I think naming the villagers, or getting the villagers into a... There's just a chicken there, that's weird. Yeah, getting the villagers into... Why is there a pumpkin all the way over... Oh my god, I just realized that the Endermen are taking my pumpkins, teleporting a long distance away, and then just, like, piecing out, despawning. Anyways, villager naming is one thing we gotta do. And yeah, it's you know what, I initially thought I would be limited quite a little bit in what I could do in the challenge run because I couldn't kill any mobs, or I couldn't rely on mob cruelty to get things done. But this actually proved to be pretty quick way to progress. All I've been doing is I've been trading pumpkins and melons. I've become like a melon farmer. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's look at these boys. Right, 3 villagers in here. Channeling for 9 emeralds, mending for 8 emeralds, feather falling 3 for 28 emeralds. Absolute beast. Unbreaking 3 for 12 emeralds. Absolute beast. And this man, 10 emeralds for a Silk Touch. Again, absolute beast. So I'm gonna break all of these down, and I'm probably gonna, I'm probably just gonna take Silk Touch books until this guy levels up to the next one. And that should have got him to the next level. And now you are going to offer me an Unbreaking Book. And 1, 2. Okay. And then I'm going to put these down. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to break them with an axe. Which should give me access to a few more Unbreaking Books. Oh, Unbreaking Books are now 10. It's the Mr. Beast and the entire Mr. Beast team. You know what? You're right. This is... These guys, some of these villagers. Villager trading is absolutely goated as of 1.14. So this man, he now gives me loyalty 3. Amazing enchant. Amazing enchant. Still feather falling. This man now gives me 4 books for an emerald and still giving me a decent rate. But what about the you? I want to see what further enchants they have, but I also want to save my emeralds because those are pretty much my main currency. I've been doing like a trade run. So all my progress in this world is contingent on me having, you know, stuff to trade. And in case I ever want to do like a full terracotta floor, it might be necessary. Oh my god, my nose always itches when I stream. If I ever want to do like a, if I ever want to do a complete like floor made of terracotta, or if I ever want to build like a, I guess like a giant map network, and I need to trade for like leather and stuff. Okay. Yeah, I might be forced to save up a shitload of emeralds. I can't think of that many things that villagers are super useful for. But the things they are good with, they do well. You know, I can use these guys to rack up an obscene number of emeralds. I believe I can use them to get most enchants in the game, which is good. Always helpful. And yeah, now I can just get back to my bed in perfect time. Have a nice little sleepy weepy. Nope. Okay. Oh right, I've also been using them to trade for golden carrots, so that's a pretty good enchant. Okay, so these do not have Unbreaking. These do not have Unbreaking, and these 2 pieces have Unbreaking. Okay, so if I put this here, and then I put an Unbreaking book with it, I get Unbreaking. And if I put another Unbreaking, where's the, okay, Unbreaking 3, there we go. Now I have maxed out durability gear. You can use that bamboo to make into sticks and trade with fletchers. That is actually the plan. I've mainly put down the bamboo as a sort of defensive web around a part of my base, but I could cut this all down, or I could put it in an automated bamboo farm, and then I would get a shice load of bamboo, which is good. I just need a Silk Touch book in my inventory. One of these is Silk. Okay, yeah, Silk Touch. Okay, so put axe in here. This becomes a silky axe. I put my axe with all the good enchants on it. Oh, and it requires 20 levels. Okay, that is unfortunate. Any yields from the AFK fish farm since last stream? That is a good question. I might have done the trading off camera. Yep, I did in fact do the trading off camera, but I did get a large amount of fish. I probably made a significant number of my total trades out of the fish farm trades. So I want to say we're doing okay for ourselves. In fact, we're going to be doing even more okay for ourselves when we start doing this, breaking all this stuff. And okay, so sometimes mobs enjoy spawning on top of my pumpkins and melons, and they also enjoy falling to their death, or falling onto the stems, which kills the pumpkin plant. And that's a little bit annoying, but I mean, there's no way to light up the space above it, right? My only other alternative is to create some sort of automatic pumpkin and melon farm that can keep up with the rate at which I trade. So that's going to be a little bit difficult. What other alternatives do we have? Oh, I'm looking forward to the update to 1.17, or when we update to 1.17, because I have not generated a lot of chunks in this world, which means that I can just head a little bit in that direction or that direction, and we should be able to find like hundreds of new. Well, okay. we should be able to find a substantial amount of new stuff. I'm most excited about the potential for lightning rods because you can create a I guess a storm farm. Well, I don't know what to call it, but you can create a farm that boxes creepers in, creates charge creepers, pipes them out one by one using like entity collision mechanics, and then using that you can make a sort of head farm, which is very, very useful. Especially if you combine it with the fact that you can pipe wither skeletons into the overworld. You'll have an automatic, almost sure drop wither skeleton farm, provided you can set the system up so that you kill one each time. That's going to be pretty good. You know what? There's this funny thing about streaming, right? Whenever I start streaming, I start talking a lot more than I usually do, and it almost feels like for a while my sickness has gone away. Maybe I should do this more. But aside from that, my nose still itches like hell. I still feel like the edge of a cough preparing to jump me. But oops. Yeah, pumpkin, stop my progress, whatever. But yeah, I'm hoping that the course of medication I'm taking is actually helping improve it a little. So it's not conventional like Western medicine, it's traditional Chinese medicine, which means that some of the medicine just tastes awful. It tastes like death feels. But I mean, it is helping. It has helped me personally, so I will probably stay the course. I mean, I hope I'll stay the course. But yeah. This has basically been what the whole series has been. It has been trade, get stuff, level up, and you know what, Mason Villager, give me some brick. Okay, now that I've hit level 20, we should be able to put this Silk Touch here, put this here, and we have a Silk Touch, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 3, Mending axe. I would like to put another level of... Well, I guess another level of efficiency would make it like an Instamine, but now, this is an actual game changer because... Let me just put these here. Usually, before that, I had to gather melons with a Fortune 2 axe. Now, I insta-gather melons, and now I gather melons without any lost melons, so... Yeah, see, before that, I was just gathering melon slices. And now, I'm gathering the full melon block, which is pretty damn good. I guess the next stage to this is creating an automatic melon farm in the end. Like, piping a bunch of Endermen into this so they can grab melons. And then, I guess, killing them, and then immediately trading the melons for an obscene emerald return. I don't know if that is the best endgame way to farm for emeralds, though. I feel like automatic emerald farms might do a little better in the, you know, drop per second category. Then again, I'm not an endgame player. I have barely covered my final set of gear, and I'm still using an axe as my main weapon, which is, you know, sort of axonine. Okay, I'm sorry. I'd like to apologize for that last joke. That one was bad even by my personal standards, and you guys know my standards are really low. So, okay, lag spike. Why am I having a lag spike? Is it because I'm streaming? I don't know. But yeah, we need a big automatic melon farm, a big one. Possibly like. I could possibly make one with the same footprint as this whole like manual farm, except because it's automatic, it'd go by a lot quicker. But yeah. So now that I have this absurd amount of melons and pumpkins, this is pretty much what the whole Let's Play has been. Trade. Okay. Wait for the trades to reset. Trade some more. Continue ad nauseum. This is basically me turning fruit into emerald into bricks, which seems a bit like alchemy if you ask me. Speaking of alchemy, Project E I hear is planning on updating to 1.16, which is amazing because I love Project E. It is one of those Minecraft mods that I know like front to back, top to bottom. Elfie can probably attest to you if he's still in the chat, but he knows that he knows that I'm an absolute fiend for Project E. That I basically know the mod inside out. On account of me, on account of the fact that I used to be an enormous fan of Rythian from the Yokes cast, and in fact I still kind of am a fan, except they've not been. Rythian and Zoe haven't uploaded in quite a while. Oh my god, my nose. This is life. Every time I stream, my nose itches. There's nothing I can do about it. Maybe talking is what triggers it. Maybe the way I speak causes I guess like my nose to itch. And again, that seems like something oddly specific, you know? Anyways, let's see how many emeralds I get from that one quick haul. Okay, so first off I hold my axe so I can restore its durability. Second off I find the farmer. You are a farmer? Okay. And with one set of trades my axe is at full durability. It's beautiful, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You trade. Back to level 8. No, you have maxed out your trades for today. Have you? No. You, hold on. Okay. And you. No, not you. You. Okay. This guy's maxed out his trades. This guy has not maxed out his trades. But yeah, just like that. Just like that. Like I will do a little bit. I will get like a stack of emeralds. I will go back upstairs. If these retards will let me at any point. Okay. This is my life now. This is literally my life. Okay, hold on. Okay. And also, while I am here, I will usually lead these guys to their demise. Morbid, I know. And yeah, I'll take these guys up here, bring them over here, pull this guy in, get rid of that lead, pull this guy over here. I like how he has a core in the center of his chest that looks exactly like the iron ore. That's a pretty neat design element. So yeah, I've also okay. I've also just been killing the golems when they spawn, so there's gonna be planting a lot of flowers when it comes time to remember these guys. A lot of flowers. Anywho, put these here, these here. The emeralds can. Oh, another bot, another bot. God damn it! Always with the bots. Okay. No. Yeah, don't post links in the chat, please. You're gonna make Nightbot very triggered. So, it has come time for me to actually build the front of my house, or at least the part of the house I live in, because I'm sick and tired of like sleeping on the floor, right? Like sleeping on the grass with my cats. Okay, granted that sounds like a pretty peaceful place to be, but yeah, not something permanent. You know what? Today has been a very zen stream. It's been a very calming stream, which is very out of character for me. I'm not used to being this calm. I don't know what's up. 1, 2, 3. You do YouTube. I do a little bit of YouTube. I mostly use YouTube as a sort of permanent method. I guess a way for me to permanently keep my streams from disappearing, because Twitch deletes your streams after a certain amount of time, or it deletes the VODs. YouTube is mainly where I upload all my VODs to, and yeah, YouTube is basically my VOD storage box. And sometimes when I was doing the Challenge Craft series, I would make videos for YouTube, but YouTube hasn't turned out remotely as good as Twitch. I got 60 followers, or 60, yeah, I got 60 followers on Twitch in about in about a month and a half, right? And when I was doing the same thing on YouTube, it took me about a year and a half to get to 35 subscribers. So, you know, one of those is patently better for growth than the other. It's not even a contest. But yeah, I do a little bit of YouTube. We do a little bit of YouTube. Okay, I could almost do that at the right speed. I can't find your YouTube channel. It should actually be the one attached to my link. If you check my description, it should really just be Hollow Heart. Hold on. If I check my Twitch page, oh yeah, if you go to my Twitch page, there's a link below that says my YouTube, and it will take you to my YouTube page, I believe. Also, I should probably get to setting up something like a Discord as well. Maybe because Elfie's already set up a Discord, and Elfie's one of my friends who always has their shit together. Elfie's one of my friends who has his shit together most of the time. But yeah, it's should be Cap. What do you mean Cap? Elfie? Okay. At least when it comes to video games like Vintage Story, okay, and Ark as well. Back when Elfie and I were playing Ark, sorry I couldn't stream Ark because my computer wasn't super powerful. But back when we were doing Ark, Elfie was sort of the driving force of progress. He was like, okay, so how do we advance to this tier? Okay, so now we have Metal Gear. Let's get an Ankylosaur. Let's do this. Let's get this dinosaur. Let's do this with this dinosaur. Okay, because this dinosaur is apparently very good for this, right? And I was the one who was always dicking around. In fact, even in the amount of time that we've been playing Minecraft together, Elfie has sort of always been the driving force of progress. Man is really lifting my nuts. No. Every time, okay, Elfie, you remember the enormous iron farm in Project Hollow, the one that gave us like, I don't know, 8 double chests of iron. That one was entirely you. In fact, Xiaoli has also been a driving force of progress. I feel like we should invite her to the next Calistria, but Xiaoli has always been a driving force of progress as well. She built the gold farm. You built the enormous iron farm, the one that had, I think, like 12 times the output rate of the old iron farm we used. Or I think it required like 12 times as much. I think it created about 12 times as many golems is what I remember. But yeah, even in Vintage Story, which we are currently playing through, which Elfie and Caleb are currently playing through, I was doing well. I was trying to study, and I was making very little progress. But yeah, even in Vintage Story, Elfie is like the driving force of progress. He's the guy who does all the metallurgy stuff and all of the advancement stuff. I've always just sort of been someone who was there. I can maybe do like some elements of the project design. For example, I've designing like a big ass tree and never finishing the tree. I also do the math for some of the projects when like there's calculation involved and it's very limited calculation. I can always just be like, okay, yeah, so this is the circle rule. This is how we calculate square area. This is the amount of stuff we're gonna need. This is how I can get this stuff organized. I've sort of been the guy who gets stuff, in all honesty. But yeah, like Elfie is the driving force of progress. Caleb's the guy who makes sure everything looks nice and fancy. Actually, you know what? Elfie also makes things look quite nice. I have never had an eye for design, as you can tell by the giant brick heart on the floor. I don't know if you guys can see that this is a heart, but it's meant to be a giant heart shape. So should probably have used a block that I can mine a little quicker than brick, but oh, whoops. Okay. But when you get this high up, you're gonna realize it's actually a giant heart, and that's the main theme of the base, because my Twitch is Hollow Heart YT, and at this point it's a hollow heart. I feel like I've made that joke before. I have definitely made that joke at least 3 times. Yeah, I made it twice in a stream, and then I was like, haha, hollow heart. That was entirely unintentional. And then I made it again this stream, which is more times than I want to use any one joke. But yeah, let me tell you guys about the future of the base. So first, the base I'll finish off the base. I'll make an actual heart, and then the theme of the base is that it's going to be a tower that climbs up into the sky. It is going to be. You're turning into one of those female Minecraft YouTubers. I am. You know what? I've even got the bright pink cat ear headphones. Look at these cat ear headphones with the RGB. Look at these like luscious pink headphones. Okay. Next up I create a girl only SMP. I'm gonna call it Girl Power SMP. Which, granted, you know what? There are a few female Minecraft YouTubers who would be absolute powerhouses in that. I feel like if you could get Zombie Cleo and Zombie Cleo, Stress Monster, and False Symmetry are the three hermits. I'm the only one in it. Yes, I'm a pretty little princess alone in my pretty little princess castle. I record the streams in a dress. Even if there's no face cam and you can't see the fact that I'm wearing a dress, I want you to know that I'm wearing a dress when I stream. Yeah, I'm a pretty little princess alone in my castle. I don't know why, but the term pretty princess always cracked me the fuck up. Whenever. So a bit of background. My mom owns a dog, and it's a toy poodle named Effie, E-F-F-I-E, kind of like the Fire Emblem character, but we didn't name her because of Fire Emblem. And every time my mom gets her back from the groomer, he's very dramatic about like looking at her. So she's like, "Oh my god, who's a little pretty princess?" And every time she calls this fucking dog, likes to like lick its own ass. Every time she calls that dog a pretty princess, I feel like losing my shit because it's just so funny. My dog is so unprincess-like. Okay, I cannot think of a creature less regal than my fucking dog, with the probable exception of our cats, who are actually, you know what? No. Our cats actually seem to conduct themselves like royalty. Our cats behave like English royalty. They expect to be fed on time. They strut around the house like they own the place. They have no problem barging into my room. Yeah, I think our cats have a very high opinion of themselves, but our dog also kind of has a high opinion of herself, in the sense that every time it's a mealtime, she has to sit in my mom's lap. Which she is quite literally a lap dog. She is so far removed from her like wolf ancestors. I cannot imagine what it must be like to be her. This cringe ass dog. Okay, so my cat is here. I'm gonna have to move my. You know what? This cat looks exactly like Garfield, and I don't know if that was intentional in terms of like design elements, but. Cat, can you... Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna build this up. Apparently not nighttime yet, okay. Move a little onto the chest, thank you. And let me move you off the chest. And sit you down, okay. But yeah, I don't know, there's just something very comical about the idea of me being like a princess alone in her castle. Because I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm not a very princess-like person. In fact, I'm rather... Banana Man. My dog is stupid. She dug a hole under my fence to escape and then ran around the front door and just sat there. You know what? While we're airing our grievances at our animals, right? One of my cats is afraid of lightning. Or one of my cats is afraid of storms. Which makes no sense because I'm in a tropical country. And we probably have a storm... every 4 days, or we have a rainstorm at least every 4 days. You know, yeah, I think the main takeaway is that animals are just kind of dumb sometimes. You know, this doesn't mean we love them any less, but they are kind of morons. It would go by a lot easier if I just did this, broke all of these, broke these, broke this block, broke this block. You know, I don't know why I didn't think of doing this earlier. Agreed, animals are the best. You know, yeah, animals make life a lot more tolerable. Can't imagine a life without domesticated animals. Still daytime, so I can switch these items, and then okay, that's where a torch goes. This is where a torch goes. This is where a torch goes, and I can't tell after this block. Okay, so wait, torch goes here, torch goes here, torch goes here, 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 here. This is mind-numbingly basic, but it's better than actively being challenged and having to fight through the wilderness. And now my nose is back to itching. Every time I stream, every time I stream, I feel this itch coming onto me. One. Okay, this one I might actually need to place so I don't forget. Okay, 1, 2. Very carefully. 3, 4, 5. Well, at least when this is done, I'll have a well-lit house, you know. 6, 7. Okay. Okay, you know what? I should be about ready to remove this. I always want my Totem of Undying in my offhand, just in case like a creeper or something sneaks up behind me. I really don't want to get sent to Kingdom Come. Like, at least not this early in the Let's Play. I want to make at least 365 days on this one. If I cannot make a Minecraft year, I'm gonna be a little sad, but I mean, it's not gonna stop me. Even if I die now, I'm just gonna be back up on that horse, you know, hitting the road again. God, got so many cats I'm gonna have to move. Why do Minecraft cats enjoy sitting on top of chests? Do you think it's just the idea that they can deny us the ability to look at what's inside? Also, I have a cat that looks exactly like Garfield in Minecraft, not in real life. Although in real life I have a cat who is like one half white and then with a bunch of orange splotches, so that's half of Garfield. Well, okay. The main important parts of Garfield are that he's orange and fat, right? So the cat. Well, actually, our cat's kind of fat as well. So you know what? She is halfway to being Garfield. Halfway Garfieldified, Garfielized, Garfelinated? No, Garfelinated sounds different. Garfinated? Are you using sodium? I am actually not using sodium because this is the profile that I use to export replay mod footage. And here's the thing though, even when I have sodium, I'm running very low frames. And sodium only seems to have... Okay, it seems to be... Oh, whoops. I am apparently out of stuff. Does your cat like lasagna? You know what? No, that is the third important part of Garfield. Garfield must like lasagna. And this cat... I can't tell if this cat likes lasagna. But yeah, the sodium doesn't actually help that much when your game performs like mine does. So... Why is my nose itching every time I stream? I feel like if I just cut off my nose with a razor blade, this problem would go away. Except it would be, you know, I would then have the problem of not having a nose. So, yeah, that's not a super fair trade-off. Let me see. I swear I had some more bricks. Right? Did I put the bricks here? Here? No. Here? No. That's the gear I need to smelt. What do you need a nose for though? Exactly. What do you need a nose for? If Voldemort got around perfectly fine without a nose, I'm just saying, right? How bad do you need a nose? Okay, who else doesn't have a nose? Who else does not have a nose? There's Lord Voldemort. He doesn't have a nose. I don't think most snakes have a nose. Most snakes smell with their tongue. So I could sort of evolve to smell with my tongue. I don't think evolution happens that quickly, but I could try. Krillin from Dragon Ball. You're absolutely right. Krillin does not have a nose, which always thought that was kind of weird aesthetically, but I could sort of see it because he has a very innocent, round-looking face, which is sort of the perfect design to not have a nose. I don't. You know what? A lot of I've said this once. I'll say it again. Dragon Ball characters are amazingly designed. A lot of. I think they're the pinnacle of what like. Okay, at least up to maybe the Cell Saga is when Toriyama's insane talent with character design shone through. In fact, even in the other games he's worked on, like Dragon Quest, even in the other intellectual properties that he's worked on, like Dragon Quest, his talent for character design. I haven't seen villagers on your stream up until now. I want to unsee them. Yeah, you know what? You think these guys are terrifying? There's some others that look really terrifying. There's zombie villagers are freaking terrifying. What else? What else is terrifying? There's okay, the pillagers, illagers, and all of the something-igers. They all look pretty freaky. They all look pretty Freaky Friday. There's what are some? Okay, most of the things in the texture pack look pretty normal. I can show you a screen share of all of them, right? Ravagers look fucking terrifying in this texture pack. The drowned are a little creepy, but they're not that bad. The birds look actually pretty realistic to real life. The wither skeletons, absolutely fucking terrifying. The wither itself, the Antichrist. I do not want to look at one of those things. Iron golems are okay. I think they're meant to look like Wookiees from Star Wars. The drowned look a little stoned. Okay, this guy, whatever the fuck this thing is, looks a little terrifying. Okay, the polar bear cubs look fine. The drowned do look a little stoned, except this guy looks like a One Piece villain because he's missing half his fucking teeth. His eyes are completely white. Frankenstein looks okay. Okay, you know what? The pandas actually look really good in this texture pack. The golems look a little unsettling, and they get even more unsettling when they start taking damage, and like you see their eyes start to fall out. It's a little bit terrifying. I don't think the Illager is in the game. Yeah, I doubt he's in the game. These are what husks look like, so pretty fucking terrifying as well. Pillagers or like Zillagers or whatever these things are. And Enderman looks busted. And this is the Evoker, who looks like Count Dracula. The Guardians look okay. They look like they do in regular Minecraft. The dolphins have very Asian faces like me. In fact, if I just like look at you with my normal eyes, you can see they basically become thin lines. There's apparently a Herobrine texture. You've never seen such things? I'm pretty sure that BDcraft 32-bit, you can get it for. I think you can get it for. I think you can get it on Bedrock. Anyways, these are the Vexers look terrifying, as do whatever the hell that thing is. The Blazers look a little creepy, but altogether nothing super unsettling. But yeah, a lot of these textures are kind of uncanny valley textures. They're not like faithful 32-bit textures. But yeah, these Blaze has booby eyes. You know what? I guess, but to me they have those like they have the lips that you would draw when you were trying to draw something evil as a child. Like I'll draw an example for you, right? You might be able to, but every texture pack costs like a $5. Oh my god, really? $5? Okay, that is insane. I did not know that. I did not know that Bedrock players had to pay for their texture packs, but I was just gonna show you guys this. It's the Blaze's mouth kind of looks like this. Like it's got those zip teeth that you see in dinosaurs. But yeah, it's some of these textures are a little bit unsettling. Isn't that only if you get it from the marketplace? Yeah, good question. Wait a sec, I just realized I have Minecraft Bedrock on my phone and I can like check if BD Craft costs money. Also, this heart has a way bigger surface area than I realized. It was not actually meant to be this big. I guess I just sort of got carried away and needed to design something that looked like a heart. Yeah, but unless you're playing on PC, you're unable to get any texture packs on Bedrock. Oh my god, that is sort of bullshit, but Bedrock also has some pretty nice maps, like the Jurassic Park or Jurassic World maps, and those like Dragon Rider maps. I like those fantasy packs where they offer you like a number of skins. There's an inbuilt texture pack and like a map itself. I feel like those are pretty good, except a lot of the other things in the marketplace. I look at it and I'm like, do people really buy these? Anyways, I don't look at the Bedrock marketplace that much, and I didn't know that you could not like add a texture pack just by like dropping it in a folder. Cause on Java Edition, that's about as easy as it is. You need to just like open a texture pack folder, drop it in there, and it's perfectly fine. But yeah, that's. I may have built this heart a little bit large. This heart might be a bit huge, but I mean, the good news is I should be able to locate it on a map. Actually, wait, you know what? That is actually an interesting question. I have some redstone, I have some compass, I want to see what my heart looks like. Which is a weird thing to say. Which is always a weird thing to say. Give me one of these bad boys. One of these bad boys, and I'm gonna need a little bit of paper. So my paper should be stored in one of these boxes, I think. Nope. Also, by the time like the house is done being built, I'm going to surround it entirely in bamboo, which means it's effectively going to become an impenetrable fortress to most mobs that want to get in. And the front door is going to be guarded by like 1, 2, 3. I think the worst part about Bedrock is there's no hardcore option. You know what? You're right, but counterpoint, if you're super determined to play hardcore, you could do an honor system where you delete the world when you die. That's I guess that's the closest to like a true hardcore that you can have, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, let me see what my base looks like on a map. Oh my god, it looks amazing on a map. It's a huge heart, and it's also bright red. Who's gonna follow the honor system? You know what? That's a fair point. Well, I follow the honor system when I play hardcore. I can potentially keep the world, and I could potentially, like, you know, do some like back end switcheroony, but I won't, because the point of hardcore is that you lose the world when you die. Like, as a punishment for your incompetence, you will lose your world. And the only exception is when Dr. Quantum asked me to keep the world that I had. Asked me to keep the previous world because there was a lot of fun memories in that world. So I was like, okay, yeah, let's you know, forget the honor system for once, and let's keep this old world as something we'll just visit from now and then. You guys still not refreshed your trades? What the fuck? What the actual fuck, villagers? Okay, I'm gonna put down another one of their job blocks and hope that it's. No, actually, yeah, this'll do fine. And I need iron, which is very unfortunate for you guys, because 1, 2. But yeah, I think an honor system is, I guess, it's not 1000% reliable. Whoops. Okay, I might have just lost the lead to that. Nope, never mind. 1. And you know, actually, let me make 2 more, because who's gonna, like, nobody. There's no. Oh, okay. I think the goal is to get enough Mason villagers that I could technically get any of the terracottas that I wanted, but that will require me probably getting about 50 of them. No, not complaining, by the way. It's not. It's just that if I want every single block covered, and it's gonna be resource intensive, very resource intensive. So, oh wait, that was the sound of them using the job block. Okay, you give me like 10 of these, and you have a cousin, right? Yeah, you got a friend. Okay, nope. Okay, so let me just 1 and a 2. And okay, now you have a new job, right? Okay, is that okay? Wow. Okay, we got 2 masons very quickly, and fortunately with 4 masons, I think I should be able to get most of my brick needs taken care of. Have you refreshed your job? No. Okay, so you take 20 stone, and you also take 20 stone. Okay, you. Man, this is actually a pretty good XP farm. I might not ever need to build like a pigman XP farm unless I'm enchanting stuff on a enormous scale. I'm already up to level 26 from 0, which is insane to me because, you know, I bottomed out my XP well this episode, and now I'm almost back to enchantment level. Oh, okay, there we go again. And you sir owe me some bricks. I'm basically spending my entire fortune just so that I can have some bricks to build with. But it's worth it because I really like how bricks look. It's my other alternative is to find, I guess a biome that is clay rich and then just, you know, steal it all. Like, eradicate an entire biome. Hey Pyrocat, welcome back to the stream. I made a little bit of progress. In fact, you know what, let me just keep the map in my inventory so I can see what the heart starts to look like. Let me just... okay. Yes, okay. So, if I hold the map with 2 hands, you can see that it's quite a big map. It's pretty damn big. And that is quite a lot of space that is covered by hearts. So, yeah. That's And here's the thing, this isn't even the entire scope of the build, right? The scope of the build is that part of the build is underground. That is a long heart. You know, yeah, I should probably change my username to LongHeartYT. But then people are gonna be disappointed when they see my tiny dick. No, okay, I'm never showing my dick to a live stream. Don't worry. But yeah, that's it. It is a very long heart, and it doesn't actually look like the Minecraft heart at all. It's if anything, it looks like a kind of stretched out emoji. But is long heart pretty princess new name? You know what? Pretty Princess YT. Pretty Princess YT is probably taken, but I guess Princess Longheart or something like a. Oh god, that sounds like a gay porn star name. Princess Longheart. Yeah, I don't think I want to call myself that. So, everywhere I look, iron golems. Iron golems everywhere I fucking look. And here's the thing, I could fix the iron golem issue pretty expediently. Except 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me just lay this out to scale so that I can just put these up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam, 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 bam. But yeah, I know I could figure out a system that would get the iron golems to leave a little bit quicker. But at the same time, I sort of enjoy having the protection of, you know, a large number of giant mechanical monstrosities protecting the space around where I live. It's kind of an underrated security in life. So let me just thank you. Place this here. Place this here. And let me put my armor stand down so it faces this way. Nope. Okay, yeah, that's good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let me spread this out a little more. Oh, whoops. I'm also okay. You're apparently still standing. I'm one of my goals in the series is to get like a cat of every type, like to collect. I guess to play Pokemon with cats, which granted sounds a little bit inhumane. But the counterpoint is that I want to run a cat cafe at some point in this world. So, oh right, I don't know if you guys know this, but the goal of this series is to end up building a zoo. So yeah, that's the basic gist of it is that like the let's play for this world, I can't kill animals. I can't kill animals not in self-defense. So if a llama spits and hits me, I can kill the llama, but I cannot initiate a fight with a llama. I cannot do damage to a llama. If I wanted to, I could probably throw a snowball at it so it would hit me and then in retaliation I kill it. But yeah, until that point, there's pretty much no way for me to safely. I guess there's no way for me to start fights with animals, I guess, without like playing on a bunch of technicalities. So the goal for the series is to get a zoo that has at least one of every passive mob, if not one of every hostile mob in it as well. So that means I'll need to explore to a polar biome to find like where polar bears live. I'll need to explore really far afield to find out where all the stuff lives. And if you guys are interested in that, feel free to drop a follow, because I will be doing this a lot more frequently in future. Like I will be a traveler in this world. Fortunately, I've already located where some turtles are. Like there's the turtles in the ocean ahead of me. I've located where a bunch of llamas are. There should be some on the plateau directly above there. And I think polar bears should be kind of easy to find. I just need a deep frozen ocean. What else could be difficult to find though? I'm thinking it's going to be hard to get the silverfish from the end portal room back into a place that I can keep them. Also a place where they don't, like, you know, burrow into the bricks beneath them. A bat is going to be very difficult. I'm going to have to lead a bat. I'm going to have to get a lead around a bat and then lead it to, like... Okay, so here's what I'm thinking for where the bat is going to go. Like, we create a tiny, like, cursed mansion, like Dracula's castle. And in that like tiny cursed section of the castle, we got bats. We've got I guess, I don't know. We gotta put some like evil looking mobs there, like spiders and cave spiders, which are also gonna be very difficult to get my hands on. I'm assuming cave spiders I can probably put in a minecart and push all the way back, but that entails me finding a mineshaft first. And okay, you know what? Here's gonna be the really difficult one. Guardian and Elder Guardian. Because if I want to complete a zoo, I'm gonna have to. Well, if I want to 100% full complete a zoo, I'm gonna have to get all of the stuff. Mountain goats are gonna be pretty interesting. I'm gonna be locked into waiting for the 1.17 update, and also wardens are going to be. Oh boy, I do not envy the man who has the task of getting a warden back to his base, i.e. me. So, this is already sounding like a Herculean effort for a wither. That is a good point. I'm thinking I might be able to leave the bosses out because there's no way you can trap an ender dragon. But I am actually thinking that there might be a way to get a wither. If I can do that Psycraft trick where they manage to get bedrock in survival mode, and I can trap a wither inside one of those, maybe we could keep a wither. Except that is an obscene amount of work because they had to like alter things at the level of the random tick speed of the game. So they had to have so much control over the game that they could, I guess like alter how fast the game plays with just like redstone mechanics alone, you know? So might be a little bit above my pay grade. What else is something that's going to be way above my Minecraft pay grade? You know, I guess the wither's the only super troublesome one. I could keep him trapped in an end gateway and build the zoo in the end, but that presents the problem of Enderman stealing blocks and helping the animals there break out. So not something I want, especially if I'm keeping dangerous animals in the zoo. You know what, maybe the zoo idea might not be super good for this world, but if I started a zoo series, I would definitely live stream it. Like if I started like a fossils and archaeology let's play, I would definitely live stream it to you guys. But yeah, as actually, you know what, I've sort of been having a hankering to play more fossils and archaeology. Now I see in another way, if you go to the Nether and go to the roof of the Nether, there's certain spots where the Wither can't escape. You know what? You are completely correct. But at the same time, if that means I'm gonna have to build most of my mobs in the, I'm gonna have to put most of the mobs in the Nether, which is going to be difficult, at least in case of snow golems. You know, we can have a multi-dimensional zoo. There's no rule stating that our zoo has to be in one place. But yeah, it's okay, and I'm back to level 32. Insane. 2, 3. That gives me 2.5 stacks. And with my 2.5 stacks, what can I do with 2.5 stacks? I could enchant one of those. I could enchant a crossbow. Oh wait, what? Okay, I've got power 3 on my bow, but if there's another bow here, which there is, I can put a level 30 enchant on a bow and hope it's something good. But yeah, a ghast might be ghasts are always annoying to deal with, but they're probably not the worst mob. I want to say I want to be charitable and say that ghasts are that there must be worse things in the world than ghasts, right? Oh wait, okay. You know what? Yeah, let me very quickly enchant this bad boy, which is my bow, and it's got flame. So what am I looking at? Flame and power 4. Okay, you know what? If I can pair that with an infinity, I will have a really damaging bow, which I'll have a really good one. For now, I'll probably just keep this here. And alright, my goal is to trade. Oh, that was almost to the next level. And you know what? Yeah, I got 16 left. Let's just bottom out making this trade. Bada bang, level 30. I'm thinking the worst thing out of all of them is gonna have to be the Elder Guardian. I have no earthly idea for how I'm going to get an Elder Guardian into the zoo. I do not want to think about the logistics. I do not want to think about the railway. I do not want to think about the fact that I'm going to be giving myself mining fatigue every like 3 footsteps I take. Yeah, this is one of those ideas I am not a humongous fan of. But I mean, well actually, okay. So I can either build a zoo in this world, or I can do a zoo series, and this world's goal will just be as far as I can get without animal products. Then again, I have never built a zoo in Minecraft before, and hardcore gives the additional impetus of you must try very, very hard not to die. If you don't want bosses, that shouldn't have to be there. You know what? Good point. If I'm leaving out bosses, there will be no reason for me to get an Elder Guardian into like my conservatory. Actually, a conservatory is probably a pretty nice thing to call it. Just to make sure I don't kill everything in the game, you know. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm using the wrong block. Okay. So shovel, I can get up to efficiency 3, which is not yet insta mine level. Yeah, that was sort of a terrible enchant. And the next one isn't any better. It just gives me a basic efficiency 3 as well. Okay, so I'm having a bad enchanting day. Like, some people have bad hair days, I have bad enchanting days. And yeah, you know, we probably don't need all the bosses in a single place. Although if we are doing a single boss as like the crowning achievement of the facility, of the conservatory, it should probably be the Elder Guardian, because the other two are very destructive bosses. They're very, very powerful and very, very destructive. And the Elder Guardian is just... Oh, Snowball, can you come here, please? Garfield, you as well. Oh, right, you don't move when you're seated, apparently. Okay, you, stand up. And you, stand up. And both of you come over here. Oh, okay, you sit down, you sit down, you sit down. Stay the hell away from my chests. I don't want cat hair in my stuff. But yeah, you know, it's kind of like how... What about the Evoker? I think if we put the Evoker in a boat and we keep him 21 blocks away from everything else, we should be okay to have an Evoker. His spike attack might be a little dangerous if I ever need to go into his enclosure, but I've not died to an Evoker yet, so shit. What am I gonna do to keep a Ravager locked up? I'm probably gonna have to start a raid, get two of them into an enclosure, probably using like a villager as bait, and then I guess just sort of like seal the entranceway behind them. No, I mean, is he a boss? Oh, okay. The Evoker is kind of like a mini boss, I guess, in the sense that he's very powerful, but he's not all that. He's not on par with the other bosses in the game. Even the Elder Guardian trio. Well, even one of the 3 Elder Guardians is more of a risk than an Evoker. Especially because of mining fatigue. That effect is a pain in the ass. 24/7, like 7-day-a-week pain in the ass. Like the ones in the Woodland Mansion have health bars. Oh wait. I think that might be a slight difference between Bedrock Edition and Java Edition, because in Java Edition they're just sort of regular... They're just regular-ass mobs. So... I know there's a lot of key differences between Bedrock and Java. I know that... Okay, in Java Edition, if you're kind of skilled, you can kill a Wither by yourself. There's no way you can do that in... Well, okay, it's very difficult to do in Bedrock Edition, because the Wither is way stronger, it summons Withers, it's got like twice the health. A bunch of things like that. But yeah, I guess the Evokers are okay, because I really just need to put one in a boat. I might be wrong. It might just be a video game difference. Or it might just be a difference in the game, you know. There's a one of them's coded on Java, one of them is not coded on Java. Do I have anything else I can trade for? Okay, I have a couple of things I can trade. So this stuff goes back in here. I'm going to want to keep this on me. And where is... Okay, okay, so none of my hoes have fortune, which is unfortunate. Kill me. But oh god, it's almost turning nighttime. Okay, I think melons are probably going to be the most profitable per like crop sold, or per like thing harvested. Because every time I get 3 of these, my emerald count goes up by 1. So it might be a little more efficient, but I would still like to set up one of those automated farms for each of these kinds of crop, because that makes me feel like it would be the best, I guess the best, you know, finance method. To get a shitload of melons and then a shitload of pumpkins and trade them all. I wonder if there's a way to build an automatic melon farm in the overworld, short of funneling Enderman through like a... I guess like a... Villagers are OP on Java. You know what? They really are. They give some of the greatest trades. They trade you for mending books. They trade you for... You know what? I think villagers can potentially trade you for any enchant. Even like the trident enchants. Pretty sure they can also trade you for like every piece of diamond equipment, which is good. I wish there was like a very rare ancient debris trade, like 5 emerald blocks for an ancient debris. That'd be a pretty decent trade, right? Or maybe like 12 emerald blocks for an ancient debris. That'd be a pretty pog trade. Also, it's turning nighttime, so I should probably go back to sleep in my lovely little bed. Fun fact, it is day 120. Or it's day 126, and I've slept about 110 times, which means I've only missed about 10 days of sleep. I have not encountered a single phantom in this world. They are good in Bedrock, but you can't lower the trades down to costing 1. Ah, I see. So Bedrock has yet to, or Bedrock has patched the thing where you can, you know, repeatedly infect and heal and infect and heal and infect and heal someone until they basically think you're their god. But yeah, that's you can get pretty much anything you want for an emerald, if you, or you can turn almost any number of items into, or you can turn almost any item that you can trade for into a 1-for-1 trade, which is how you get like massive like stick farms that will turn about 12 sticks into an emerald, which is a godly rate. I used to have villagers on the. Sometimes it even glitches and just gets rid of the trades. Ah, man, I've heard some people call Bedrock Edition Bug Rock Edition because there's a lot of bugs in the code, but I wouldn't know anything about that. But yeah, it is pretty godly, the trade mechanics in Java Edition. It's you know, I like to think about the fact that in my previous world, my goal was to build like this giant underground dome, and to basically have control over the world, to have like an enormous hollowed out area, to have a bunch of underground biomes that I took from their natural place, or a bunch of custom biomes that were designed after points in human history, like a Mesoamerican or ancient Japanese. But now my current goal is to just farm. I want to be like a farmer who lives in like a nice heart-shaped tower and just, you know, farms crops for a living. That's character development right there. I went from bloodthirsty global conqueror to villager trader, to connoisseur of villager trades. That's a pretty strange character development, if I will be honest with you. Okay, oh wow, there's a bunch of you guys that don't have jobs, actually. Okay, do you trade pumpkins? No, you do not trade pumpkins. Okay. Whoops, wrong job block. I wanted to get rid of this enchant so I could potentially get a silky pick. And, okay, there's a farmer villager right here. Yep. Jesus Christ, some of these trades are great for XP. You, sir. That is my level 30. That is beautiful trade. And I will worry about... Lightning just hit my pig farm and now they're all zombie piglins. Ah. That is distinctly unfortunate, but... Could have been worse. It could have hit your villager farm and you might have to clear out a bunch of witches that'll never despawn naturally. Could have been way worse, I guess. Okay, that's slightly better. No, I don't need another tool with fortune on it though. Let's get as much trading done as we can. The goal is to get filthy fucking rich. And wait a sec, hold on. This has fortune 3 on it. So if I go break my carrots with fortune 3. Okay, 5 carrots. 5 carrots. 6 carrots. Another 6 carrots. Okay. Could have hit my naturally spawned pink sheep. Oh, Shit, you have a pink sheep as well. I think we encountered a pink sheep before, but we just sort of had to keep traveling because it was turning night. But yeah, that's fortunate. I mean, that's something with a very low spawn chance, and amazing. I have made a killing in carrots. Oh, look at the profit on this on a 68 block farm. And that's barely longer than a stack, and we have made we've made about 5 stacks of carrots, which is insane to me. I should get bees to pollinate the farm so it happens a little quicker, but I'm not entirely sure. It spawned in my house and I thought I should keep it. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that basically means he's your friend at this point. You can't kill your friends. Or you can't dye your friends different colors. I think pink sheep are about 1 in 200, which is pretty good odds, or which is pretty rare odds. You would need to have seen about 200 sheep before that would have happened naturally. So okay, let me get back to the trading I'm doing. I like how I've diversified my portfolio so much. I've got like stick trades, I've got sugarcane trades, I've got pretty much any kind of trade you can imagine. Except I'm still defaulting to the same farm trades. I think part of my soul wants for me to be a farmer. It's just like to be a farmhand and live a life free of violence, you know? Okay, whoops, hold on. Just, okay. Keep forgetting I can do that because I have traits that are less than a stack. And let me see if there's a guy here who does potatoes. You sir, you look like you trade potatoes. You do not trade for potatoes. Okay. Trade pumpkins at least. And this. And do you trade for potatoes? No, you trade for other stuff. And carrots, which I don't have. And do you trade for potatoes? Nope, no potato trades. Okay. Well then, I guess all these potatoes are yours. Have fun making children. Bro, with the amount of crops you have, I would be able to move on Bedrock. Really? Do crops cause lag on Bedrock Edition? That's actually a really weird thing to imagine. But yeah, I guess in Java Edition they're just sort of, you know, block entities, so they don't really create a huge amount of lag. Now, let me pay these wait, where's the mason guy? Okay. You some bricks. Imagine just purchasing bricks in real life. Like you definitely look like someone who has the intent of going to a riot if you're buying this many bricks. But I'm not. Fun fact, I've never been to a riot. I figure going there must be a real riot, but okay, that was probably one of the worst jokes I've ever made. Please do not remember this joke. I wish I had one of those Men in Black neuralizers, so if I make a joke that I know for a fact is not gonna hit, I can just sort of wipe people's memories. I have an Xbox, it isn't the most powerful. Ah, okay. That makes sense, but my computer is also not a gaming computer. It's when I play Minecraft, I run about 13 or 16 frames a second, and it's well, I mean, it's meant to be a work device, not a play device. But I still play with it anyways. Oh, okay, this man's offering granite trades. Yo, that might be useful if I ever like start making a quarry. Hold on. Granite. Okay, we don't have a huge amount of granite. But oh my god, I'm actually not that many bricks away from finishing the heart. Yo, am I gonna finish the platform of my base in this episode? There's still gonna be stairs that go all the way around it, but I mean, you know, am I gonna be able to finish the heart of this? I think I am, you know. Holy shit! So the main design is it's gonna be like a glass tower. Like the edges are gonna be glass, and I'm thinking the theme for this build should be red. Or like heart-colored. So I've had the Xbox for like 7 years or something, but I still never cleaned it. Oh, or you've never cleaned it, but you're surprised it still works. You know what? I guess that's the thing about, I guess, like, consumer electronics, right? You are surprised at the amount of abuse you can put some of them through. I don't know how often you're supposed to clean an Xbox. I know you're supposed to take you're supposed to take the Nintendo DS into shop for cleaning, for, I guess, well, not cleaning, but you're supposed to take it for, like, care work whenever something goes wrong, instead of just ignoring the issue. But I've had my DS for about five and a half years at this point. Actually, it's getting on for 6. So I've had my DS for about 6 years and still works perfectly fine. Also, the heart is complete, everyone. But yeah, it's insane what consumer electronics can do if you just, like, you know, don't abuse them. I guess if you, like, treat them nicely. Stairs, brick stairs. It's insane what some things can do. Anyhow, first off, I need to take a nap. No? Okay, no nap today. I've had dust fly out of the fan. Oh god. Oh god, that is a little concerning. It would concern me a little. But I don't know. Maybe your Xbox is just, like, built different, you know? Okay. So I'm going to have to do this, like, smart stair placement all the way around this thing. The DS is you know what? Yeah, the DS is a powerhouse of a handheld console. I do not know how it does some of the shit it does, but it is just a survivor of a piece of tech, you know? Okay. So, okay, the hard part is going to be the curved regions, because, you know, Minecraft doesn't really like curves. Curve. Okay, the straight regions, very little difficulty. Some of these parts are even kind of nice aesthetic. Yeah, don't fix it if it ain't broke. Like, I'll say amen to that, cause I don't know. I feel like if you don't abuse them, consumer electronics can last a long time. Even though some of them are designed with planned obsolescence in mind, so that, like, after a couple of years, this piece of tech is not going to be as powerful as it used to be. It'll even start getting, like, weaker as time goes on. But they're just on the DS. I 100% a Pokemon game, not including National Dex. You know what? That was actually the first thing I did when I got my 3DS. I was playing Pokemon Ultra Moon, and I went and 100%ed my Alola Dex, and then I was like, this isn't enough for me. And then I 100%ed the National Dex as well. So glad to see I have another Pokemon fanatic in my chat. In fact, I am actually doing a Pokemon X Nuzlocke on this channel as well. So if you feel like that's something you'll be interested in, feel free to drop a follow, or don't. It's entirely up to you. And I just, man, the Pokemon games are just nostalgia bombs, right? Like there's, oh whoops, I placed one of these stairs in a funny way. They're just, there's so much nostalgia in playing Pokemon. I feel like they're also games you play from the heart. Oh, yay! Thank you for the follow, Banana Man. 12330. Welcome to the Hollow Heart family. And wait, was it black 2 or white 2? I know that the National Dex is extremely difficult to complete in the black 2 and white 2, in black 2, white 2, and black and white, because everything in that region is functionally a brand new. It's basically there's no like interchange between the regions, right? There are no Pokemon you won't find any Pokemon from Kanto until you complete the game, and even then you need to go to like a specific Safari Zone or like a specific area to get them. I know that it was basically meant to be a soft reset for the franchise, but yeah, props to you for completing the games. I would not have. would not have remotely enough stamina to complete Pokemon Black and White without like national trading and everything. But yeah, the DS, I think Nintendo games in general, but specifically games from the DS, 3DS, and maybe Game Boy Advance era, I just like holdovers from a time when video games were built with love. Like it's hard to explain, right? But like you play the video game and you know like, okay, the person who did this loved what they were doing. Like this game was designed with love in their hearts. To complete the National Dex, you have to trade over 200 Pokemon, so I said no. Jesus H. Christ. So you either need to have a friend who has like a breeding program going, or you need to manually catch 200 to 300 Pokemon on another save, or like 200 Pokemon on another save, and then trade them across gens. No. That is not something. That is not something worth doing just for the flex of having a National Dex. I entirely like your decision to not complete the National Dex was entirely sound. Because Jesus H, I do not think I have made I've made more than 200 trades in Ultra Moon. That was just because there was like 700 Pokemon to get, and I had no life at that point in time. It was basically after the most like difficult, well, the most difficult exam that I would have for quite a while. Yes! Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, Silk Touch 1, God Pickaxe, and that one's looking at an Efficiency 4. Okay, so I'm pretty much got the pickaxe I wanted, the pickaxe of my dreams. I could do a little bit better in terms of. Okay, actually, you know what? I could go get some. I could go get a little bit more stuff and do a little bit more trading for brick, because I might need a little bit more brick to finish the house. But yeah, that is insane. So I'm assuming that for the Black and White, for the Unova region National Dex, in fact, I think I might actually have my 3DS lying around somewhere with Unova in it. But I was playing Black 1. No, wait, I was playing White 1. Okay. Anyways, you'd probably need to go through at least Sinnoh, right? You'd either need to go through Sinnoh or. Yeah, because Hoenn was on the Game Boy Advance, so you would need to have gone through all of Sinnoh. You need to catch the 200 eligible Pokemon to cross-trade, and then you would have needed to trade them one by one for like fodder Pokemon. So that would also entail you catching about 200, I guess Pidovs, or like... Pidove is the Pidgey, right? I also did it years after the game came out, so I couldn't trade with people in the other game, so I had to complete both games to get the exclusives. Okay, yeah, that's... There is no way that is worth... There's no way that would be worth it for like the tiny slip of approval you would get. The reason I did it was because when I bought Ultra Moon, it was right after Ultra Moon came out. In fact, I think I got my DS the days after Ultra. I only had both because my brother had the other game. Oh, okay. You know, yeah, that makes sense. I only made the National Dex because of furiously trading using the global trade system. If I did not have that, and I had to catch like each of these Pokemon by fucking hand, no way. There is no way I could have made it. In fact, I think my Ultra Moon save has about 400 hours of playtime. I think it's got about 408 hours of playtime, which is how long it took me. So I was averaging about a Pokemon every well, okay, if you look at the averages, based on the number of Pokemon I had, it was about 800. To complete the National Dex, it was like 700 something. So to get to that point, I had to trade. I was basically acquiring a new Pokemon every. No, I caught all 350-ish Pokemon by myself. Shit, that is actually insane. Because the trade system wouldn't have been up and running while you were. Like, you would only have local trades available, right? Not like global trades using the, I guess, the Unova Link, I guess it's called. Yeah, that's insane. I think for when I played through my save, I caught everything I could catch, but when it was things like how do you get a Charmander in Ultra Moon, and I know that there's supposed to be like on a specific day of the week you go to this region and you use this like this Rotom Dex power, but I just did not have the heart to do that. I would like trade so much, but fortunately that trading let me complete my decks before people stop playing the game, so that's good. I still haven't bought Sun and Moon. Sorry, I still haven't bought let's just say you were bored in lockdown. You know what? Fair point. Everyone got a little bit bored in lockdown. They were doing like we were basically doing fuck all for most of lockdown, right? So I understand. And yeah, that was. Oh boy, that was an insane amount of time. In fact, we're here in my native Singapore. We're still sort of in, I guess, our second phase of lockdown, because we had a large increase in community cases recently. So we might have to go into an additional lockdown. I hope not, but I mean, if it means safety. I don't know how, but I only have like 150 hours on my save file. Good, that just means you're very efficient at catching Pokemon. Yeah, that just means like people like me are very inefficient. But I was basically trying to 100% fully complete the game. So I was going through the shit. In fact, I spent so much time catching instead of like training or like fighting people in the battle tree that I do not think my final team was maxed out at level 100. I think my final team was still a bunch of 98s and 99s. But I can still walk into the Elite Four and basically clear, you know, just like clean house. But it's, oh boy, it was. Actually, wait, no, my starter is definitely a level 100. My Decidueye is definitely a level 100. Then I had to get less than like half of yours though. Okay, that was fair. A lot of Pokemon is like, well, a lot of trying to complete the national decks is just global trade service. Is this person offering this? Oh, they're offering this Pokemon in exchange for this Pokemon. Let me go get this Pokemon to trade. Right, and it is insane. I do not know. If I do decide to buy Sword and Shield, I don't know how I'm gonna get through the fucking game. Like it's, I really don't know how I'm gonna get through Sword and Shield. Of course, Sword and Shield was sort of another soft reset, where, you know, a lot of the things in Sword and Shield are like, it's like mono a region. Like there's just one region in Sword and Shield, and there's a few that can be transferred between regions. But yeah, I do not know if I'm playing Sword and Shield. There's no national decks on Sword and Shield. Okay, so there's just the Galar decks, right? Which is there was. Did you see the shitstorm online that happened when they informed like the Pokemon community that there would be no national decks for that region? They called it the Brexit. They called it the Dexit event because, you know, like half of the Pokédex has exited, sort of like Brexit. Yeah, that was. Ah, man, I have not seen a shitstorm like that in a very long time. I've been playing online games for quite a while. Okay, whoops, wait, okay. So here's the trapdoor I need. This is the stuff I need to get rid of. Oh, whoops, wrong tool. Right tool. Wrong tool again. Okay, that was not meant to happen. Okay, so this, close this, and if I just build with these stairs, I should be able to cover the whole thing up. But yeah, I think once I finish the circle perimeter of this house, I'm gonna call it a night. So thank you so much for joining me. You've been Banana Man. You have kept the stream. You've effectively kept the stream going, because if not, it would have just been me. Yeah, I mean, stop playing mainstream Pokemon after X and Y. It was too easy. I've heard that was another complaint about the game, the fact that they basically turned the game into baby mode. But I mean, I guess there are things you could, I guess there are sort of self-imposed rules you could do to make the game a tad more challenging. I'm guessing you could do a Nuzlocke, you could do any number of challenge runs. I think you could even, I guess do something where you cap your level to every gym leader's ace Pokemon. Of course, that's not really fun to do. It's more fun to just, you know, like steamroll everything in the game. All right, heads up, you're about to see what a huge lag spike does to a laptop that's not meant for computer usage, for video gaming. So what happens when I cut down bamboo is that there's this enormous lag surge as a bunch of items fall to the ground and group into blocks. So I only used, yeah, I'm gonna stop playing after XY, it was too easy. Is that a totem? Yes, MDNG, it is in fact a totem. It's I think it's meant to look like one of, like, the mask from, I think it's Crash Bandicoot, but I'm not sure. I don't know retro games as well as I know modern games. Yeah, I think it is a totem. And yeah, you could basically clear all of X and Y with a Greninja. Like the Elite Four, you had a Dragon type user, which, if your Greninja knows Ice Beam, it's sort of a wash. There was a Steel type Elite Four member, right? I can't remember, like, Seabold was the water type. There was a Night guy, there was a Dragon, and there was, I guess, some other stuff. But basically, Greninja could clean the Elite Four. It could just sweep them like they were nothing. And I guess that's why I guess that's probably why my Nuzlocke series started with X, because yeah, Steel and Fairy. You know what? Yeah, there was definitely a Fairy type Elite Four member, right? Was she a gym leader who then became, was it Valerie? No, it wasn't Valerie. Valerie was someone else. She was the one with the dead eyes. Okay, we've finished building the circumference of our house. This is pretty good. Now I just need to. Oh right, I'm short on brick. Okay. This is. Okay, I'm thinking the design is gonna be. We're gonna have support columns at the corners, but I do not have the resources for that. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me on stream. And I am thinking I will just organize my inventory, organize the part that I can. And I have Nuzlocke Black 2 and X, also a couple of ROM hacks. ROM hacks are probably the thing we're looking for to make the game a little more fun and a little more difficult. That's a pretty high tier pick. Anyways, thank you so much for the follow, Banana Man, and thank you so much for joining me for the whole stream, MDNG and Banana Man. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Goodbye. Oh wait, hold on. I saved the game, and then goodbye.